Oh man, I forgot to share it. Let me share this up real quick, people. Dale, ring. Hey, zombie, what's going on? Man, is it me or is nobody in here? Hey, what's up, Jason? All right, there's 5 people in here. We're gonna wait for a few people to get in here real quick. I got Sony over here. I'm gonna interview him. He's a company driver. Well, yeah, he's company now. We're gonna talk a little bit about his experience here at Prime, and you know, trucking with Selena. What's going on, man? I gotta call you, bro. I meant to call you yesterday. I was tired. I meant to call a lot of people yesterday. So keep it G. What's going on? Joshua Choice. Where can I go so you can be my trainer? Well, there's no guarantee that I'll be able to train you, but you can come to Prime, and I mean, that's all I can tell you. Jose, what's going on, my man? Jeffrey Lunt, what's going on? So I'm gonna start this because I don't want to get too long. This is Sony.
How y'all doing?
He's a company driver. Let me start learning about this. Oh, okay, that's what's up, Joshua. ¿Cómo estamos, Tony? So he's a company driver, and he came into Prime with his CDL.
Yeah.
You came in with his CDL. When did you come in with your CDL? Like, what?
I came in August, 2017, and I went through the refresher course, which was different for me because I already had my CDL.
Now, when you came in with your CDL, did you have Zombie says what's up?
What's up?
Did you have prior experience, or did you have any recent experience?
No, I had my Class A, but I didn't have no local experience or anything. I was just driving city buses, and that was much.
Okay, so you was doing the city bus back then. Okay, so where did you get your CDL?
I went to a local truck driving school. It was like a little short course because I wanted to get my Class B. But then I'm like, if I'm getting my CDL, I might as well go for a Class A instead of, I thought about the Class B, but I'm like, there's more opportunities for the Class A, but also I was like 18 at the time. So I'm like, even though, I would get my Class A, I don't think, I would get, a job yet. But I went ahead and I went for, it was like a week course. It was a week.
What? Oh man, it took.
It was a week.
Hey Tiffany, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So the CDL course was for only 1 week.
1 week. It took me exactly 1 week.
Like 7 days. Oh my god.
Then ever since I got it, I know that I wasn't old enough to come out here, but I was doing research on Prime then.
Okay.
Other companies.
And how old are you now?
I'm 21 now.
21, okay, man. Mario, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos, mi hermano? Aquí entrevistando a Sonny. So, you was already, when you was 18, you was already looking into Prime.
Yeah.
Or at Prime,
Yeah.
Why Prime? Like, I mean, there's so many companies out there. Why Prime, though?
Yeah, there's a lot of companies, but I was looking at the pay that time. And the other companies were paying 30 something cents, and I'm like, Prime, paying.
Thank you, JD.
40, at the time I think 38, 40 cents, and I was seeing chances to make more money. I did some research on the Lease side, and I'm like, I think I would choose Prime, for sure. But I wasn't really sure yet, but I knew that Prime was one of the top companies.
Okay. Okay. Now, where did you do your research? Now, were you on, watching videos, or did you go on certain websites, or?
YouTube was one of them.
Okay.
YouTube and trucking forums.
Trucking forums. Okay,
yeah,
I've heard of them. Yeah. Okay. So you had your mindset in coming to Prime, and you turned 21. Any advice for 21-year-olds wanting to get into trucking? It's been a state company driver until you get more into the company. Drivers don't have to pay too much. I'm going to drive it for another company. Okay, Jeff. And again, this is his personal
Appreciate it.
experience, and that's what we're here to talk. Everybody, I did AJ. Now we're talking about Sonny and what he's doing and stuff. Um, so you chose Prime, and then when you turn 21, is that when you fill out the application? Hey,
As
Prime driver
soon,
Jacob.
yeah, as soon as I turned 21, I went straight for the application. I filled it out a month later. I was here. A
Okay,
month later, yeah.
all right.
I had to get my things together, but
Yeah. So you came in, and now the refresher course, people, it's something that I can't really tell you that you will be put in a refresher course because they determine that once you get here. Tiffany says, "Welcome to the family."
thank you.
And so you get the prime and you got put on the refresher course. Was there something that they looked at, or was it something that you had
Um,
done, or what?
well,
Why did they choose that?
um, the refresher course was only for CDL holders. Um, that's been out of the truck for a long time, or
Okay,
haven't have over the road experience.
thank you, Jose.
But they did it when we was on the orientation. The very last day, they came and pulled out a group of us, like 10 of us, and they told us instead of going out with the PSD trainer, we'll be taking a refresher here on the yard.
And another refresher, how long was that?
The
And so
refresher.
you stayed in the house, meaning you stayed at Prime and did the refresher. How long was that?
So the refresher, we started Sunday, and from Sunday through Friday, it was overnight only.
Okay.
And overnight from like 7 to 6 a.m. in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. So Tiffany says refresher course is given if you have your CDL and you haven't utilized it for a long period of time. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, clarification, Tiffany. And yeah, that's what, it normally takes a driver 1 to 2 weeks. In his case, it only took 7 days or 6 days or something like that, but a week. So after that week, you got evaluated or how?
Yeah, so even though we go through the refresher course here, you still have to take the pre-trip, the exam, as if you was getting your CDL. But it's not a
Okay.
complete, the pre-trip is just on the truck. You don't get the full pre-trip like someone getting their CDL. So we did a pre-trip,
So it
and
simulates the actual exam, like it's almost like an actual exam.
mhm.
You have to test over the pre-trip back and then short drive test with the company, not the state.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Okay, so are we interviewing Sonny or are we interviewing Tiffany? I'm just messing with you, Tiffany. So you did that, then um, you went out with a TNT, right? How many miles did you
So
have to do that then?
So after I passed the exam, yeah, they set me up with a trainer.
So at this
Um,
point, you're TNT and you having to go out and do how many miles at that point?
30,000.
30,000. Okay. And how was that? How was the training for you? First of all, what was your take on the refresher course? What did you think about that?
Their instructors are very good. They helped a lot. Um, it's just you need to get some rest because overnight, but they're good. They help out. They prepare you a day before the test to make sure you're going to pass the exam. But I would say it was a pretty good experience.
so so you go TNT. How was that? How was that for you?
TNT, there was a lot to learn. I was nervous, but I went through 3 different trainers. So it took me about 10 weeks in total to get done with my TNT.
Okay. AJ had said that it took him about 10 weeks as well. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Why 3 trainers?
The first trainer, I was on his truck for the first 3 to 4 weeks. As soon as we got back, he went on home time for a little bit, and on his way out, he told me that his wife is getting back on the road, and yeah, and that his wife is getting back on the road, so I had to get on another trainer's truck.
So basically, he picked you up and then realized his wife's coming on the truck, so he just kind of left you stranded then. What about the second one?
The second trainer, he picked me up here at the campus, and we went out for a week. I couldn't. I tried. I tried to stay on his truck, but I just wasn't comfortable. I was just driving. I wasn't really learning much. It's just here, drive, and then switch. You know, if I had a question, I didn't even feel comfortable asking him because he wasn't explaining nothing.
Wow.
You know, it was
Wow.
just
So
drive.
you did good by saying something. Did you talk to him or how? Well, first of all, let me ask you. That first trainer, was he an automatic or a manual?
The first trainer was an automatic
All right, and then the second trainer, did he have an automatic or manual?
manual.
He had a manual. How was that?
Um, it was hard learning, but
Was that 1 week that you was with him? It was pretty
it
hard.
was pretty hard.
Now, how did you go about coming off the truck? Like, what process or what steps did you take to?
So I got in touch with my his fleet manager.
Tiffany says, "Sorry you went through those hardships, but glad you hung in there, stood up for yourself, and you made it happen."
Thank you.
Yes, Tiffany. Yes. So you talked to the fleet manager. Did you talk to him at all, or you went straight to the fleet manager?
So no, I went straight to the fleet manager because me and the trainer didn't really have a good communication. How's it going, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
So yeah. So me and him didn't really have a good communication. We would talk here and there, but I was just basically out on the road on my own. He would, you know, let me drive, and then when he's done, I would wake him up, and he would switch over, and that was
it.
that was it. When he didn't even give me the chance to back up, to be honest.
All right, so so what did dispatch say? Because and the reason I'm asking in detail, and again, if you want to share that with everybody,
Yeah.
what dispatch say whenever you told them what was going on?
Well, I didn't really give dispatch the details, exactly what was going on.
Okay,
But
he made it happen, obviously, because you had. Did he say, okay, we're gonna bring you back, and then you get off the truck, or did he talk to him?
well, so what happened was we got to the terminal in Pittston.
Pittston, Pennsylvania.
And yeah, that's where I got off on his truck, and I got in contact with Jay. I was also trying to get in contact with you at that time. So yeah, I was trying my best, on the way to Pittston, to get in touch with you, to get in touch with a couple others,
So, real quick, Tiffany Hanna says, that goes to show you, if you utilize your chain of command, we're here to help you. We can't fix it if we don't know what's broken. Very true. So again, I appreciate your strength to speak up. Yes, that's the reason, I'm here. And, reasons I want to share his story, because everybody's story is different, and it helps people understand they can do it too. If, if Sonny did it, anybody else can, stand up and say something. And like I tell people, speak up. If you don't speak up, then nothing's going to change. Things are going to continue to happen, and everybody thinks it's fine and dandy. You know what I mean? So speak up. So and that's what Sonny did. He spoke up, and they took him off the truck. Then at that point, you said he was trying to get in touch with me, and, and guess where I was? I was at home. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny, because it seems like every time somebody reach out to me, I'm at home. But hey, I gotta do my time. You know what I mean? I'm out here grinding, working hard. I'm at home. He should have called me. You know what, Tiffany? Man, we'll talk about that later, Tiffany. I do work. What am I doing now? I am working. I'm interviewing the man, sharing his experience so people can see what he went through and whatnot. Quit laughing. So you reached out to me, and then you reached out to, you say Jay?
Yeah, Jay. I reached out to him.
Now Jay, you said he had a YouTube or?
His YouTube is JMV.
JMV. Go check out his channel, people. He's a YouTuber as well, blogger.
Very good trainer.
He trained him. Now, how many miles did you have to complete with him?
I did about 15,000 miles with him.
15,000 miles.
Yeah.
Trucker Ace, save that question for a little bit later, all right? Please. I got a pic with you, Trucker Dell. What? With who? You got a picture with who? So, you did 15,000 miles with him. How was that with him?
It went smooth, to be honest.
JMV, make sure you pay attention to this man.
It went
He's gonna
smooth.
let it all out.
He taught me, not just, training part, but also, about the company itself, like the lease side and, other information that I needed
Chuck
to
it Dale.
know.
Okay, I remember you. So he taught you the lease side and whatnot, and did he let you back and stuff like that?
Yeah, he did a lot of backing with me. It was it went smooth. The training process with him went smooth.
So after that, Prime Driver Jacob says, I told all my students that if we couldn't work out our issues to call my fleet manager. I made sure all my students had my fleet manager's card with all his contact information. Michael, give me 1 second, my man. Speaker, let them know that you're not working on this. Trust me. Okay, Michael says, I need to ask you an important question. Always speak up and let them know you let them know it's not working out. Is there another trainer I can get with? Trust me, the truth will set you free, but if you lie, you're not getting nowhere. Good point. I haven't done much backing yet. Hopefully soon, though. If I'm not, I'm going to get a new trainer. Yes, JDM, definitely speak up, man. If the trainers are not looking out for you people, hey, you have to look out for you. Nobody else is going to look out for you, JDM. And I'm just using you as an example, but, Sonny, he figured, hey, I want to get this. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to let one person hold me back from being where I want to be in life. My man. Hey, okay, what's up, Juan Ramirez Jr.? What's the trainer? What was your trainer like? My trainer was excellent.
Nice.
His name is Joseph Queaton. Probably one of the reasons I'm training. You know what I mean? So going back, I don't want to get off track, but going back to Sonny. So you did that, and now at that point, while you were in training, did you already have set in mind what did you want to do as far as company or lease or?
Yeah. So before I came to Prime, I thought about going lease, but I'm like, you know what? Everybody, I did my research. I did a lot of research, and they saying it's better to start off company. You know, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna go on the lease, so I'm like, let me start off with company to see what it's like, and then I'll make the switch later.
Okay, good. And this is a prime example of what I tell people. And again, I did the same thing he did. I went company and then got lease. So you did company, and how long have you done company for?
So I've been doing company for 4 months now.
4 months. Okay, that's good.
Now, yeah.
4 months. And how was that for you?
I like company side is, I would say, it's good. They fleet manager keep me running. I barely sit, to be honest with you. As soon as I deliver a load, I would get another load right away. I barely sit. We communicate good.
Key point. He just said it. We communicate good.
You know, um, you know, I would say he's a good fleet manager and keep me running.
What kind of truck are you in?
I'm in a Freightliner
A lightweight or a condo?
condo.
A condo. So you took the 5 cent cut. Marlon, buena, ¿qué tal?
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about it. I was between both. But I went with the condo just in case, if I wanted to have someone out there on the road with me. I know that in the condo I would be able to do it, and for a little bit more space too. But I would say it all depends. But
Okay, so let me see what Miss Zakari Christina says. I've been waiting on my trainer going on 4 days. Every time we talk, he says he's gonna pick me up tomorrow, but never do. I'm kind of irritated about it, but why be upset when I'm still getting paid? True,
um,
true. But at the end of the day, we want to get that experience, but you have no control of that situation, Ms. Zakari. And sorry to hear that. Man, it sucks. I know it does. But if you're getting paid, look at that flip side. Look at the positive side of that. And you're at home, getting paid while you're at home. So you're doing company, you're loving it, good communication with the fleet manager. I gotta ask you this because I usually tell people a set number of mileage that the company people do. What do you average on the company side as far as miles go? Because company drivers get paid by the mile.
I would say 2,400 miles a week. The highest I've seen is 3,500. The highest I've seen, 3,500 miles. I was running load after load.
Hey, Derek McQueen, let me tell you something, man. You don't come over here and making noise because you would be put on timeout, bro. 3,500, the most you've seen.
3,500.
And you average 23, 24. And that's a good thing because that's what I tell people. You know, that's what I was doing when I was company. So, and that's a good number, 23, 24. In the money, and again, I don't talk money on my channel, but if he wants to say what he was doing, I'm going to let him decide that. But all I'm going to ask is, how was the money?
It's okay to say the numbers?
Yeah, you can say the numbers.
So, I would say in a condo around 2,400 miles a week. I would say $800 to $900 a week consistently.
$800 to $900 a week. Now, that's having a condo with the 5-cent cut. Yeah. If you were to have the lightweight,
I would say $1,000 to $1,100 a week.
Okay, that's So so there is a difference.
Yeah, a big difference too. A big difference.
About $200 difference, you know. So guys, whenever you come out here, you know, and he chose to go with the condo because he was thinking that he was going to bring a partner with him or somebody to ride with him, and that was the reason he went with the condo. Now, if you choose the lightweight, you get an extra 5 cents and possibly extra $200 a week, which is, you know, what he was missing out on because he chose the condo. Again, preference. As far as picking the truck, let me ask you this, because this is a question that I get asked.
Yeah.
Did you have an issue with saying, because you chose to go company, did the company say, no, you have to go with the lightweight? Or did you have a choice, or what? How did that work?
I would say the fleet manager gonna want you to go with a lightweight. He's gonna try to convince you to go with a lightweight no matter what. But you have to get his approval.
What's up, Smitty?
And when I sat down, you know, he told me, you know, he showed me the numbers on the computer. He showed me the numbers, and he said, you know, something to think about. He gave me a day to think about it. And the next day when I called him, you know, after thinking about it, you know, I told him, you know, for personal reasons why I'm going to go with the condo.
And so he was cool with that?
Kind of. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
He wasn't too cool with it, but he got it.
Honestly, I thought I wasn't going to get a condo, to be honest. It wasn't easy, but...
Okay, you know. So they'll work with you. You know, that's good. That's good. When you going to be in Springfield, Tiffany ain't coming to Springfield no time soon, bro. You might as well forget it, Smitty. That she out there with will die holla, make a dollar. You know what I mean? But anyways, so they work with you. That is good.
Yeah.
You know, he was being tough as far as not letting you go with the condo, but you told him, hey, you know, I'm bringing my girlfriend, my wife, or somebody. I need a condo. All right, so. He also showed you the difference in the money that he was going to make, which is good because not everybody would do that. Not all dispatchers would do that because, you know, they'd be like, oh, just take it, you know, whatever, you know. So he was trying to be good, and Judah, now you call my name. Hey, your name says Derek McQueen right there. Lightning McQueen. Is that what you want me to call you, Lightning McQueen? So he gave you that option, and you chose the condo, and you ran with that. So you've done company for 4 months. Before we get into the next, the why, well, you're doing lease. You're going lease. So
I'm going lease. Yep.
So you did 4 months company. Now you're going lease. You're here to upgrade and go to lease. Are you nervous?
I just don't know what to really expect, but I'm ready for it though. I'm really ready for it.
Do you feel good? I think the 4 months was good, and everybody is different. He felt that 4 months was good for him to get his feet wet and then jump in the water with the sharks. You see he's jumping in with the sharks, people. So, again, Sonny's personal experience and personal views on it took him 4 months to realize, hey, let me step it up a notch. All right. So you're going lease. Now, what kind of truck are you looking to get?
Um, it's between a Freightliner and a Peterbilt. Um, but I'm leaning more on the Freightliner. Right now, I have a manual, so I know that when I go lease, that most likely I'll get an automatic because I'm not trying to get an older truck because I don't want to. I don't know what driver had it, how they've been treating it, so I
That's
don't.
good. That's good.
So
Yeah, that's
I'm planning to go with a newer truck for sure.
Joseph Quinton. That is my trainer. Is that my trainer, guys? Wait a minute.
Wow,
Wait, let me see.
wow,
Bro, you teach me. Can you teach me how to drive? That's my trainer, people.
wow, man.
Joseph Quinton, that's my trainer, guys. That dude right there. That's my man. That's who made me who I am today.
Beautiful.
That guy right there. Oh my God, man. It's an honor to have you in here, Joseph. Q. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not crying. Just kidding. So now you're doing the lease, and you know, when you came over here, what did dispatch say as far as you going lease?
Um, another thing. Another thing I would say he really wouldn't. He really don't want me to leave his board for sure. I would tell you that. And I don't. I'm not
Yes,
fully
Trucker
sure
Ace.
why, but yeah, he told me that um, stuff like the grass ain't always greener on the other side, and that I should stay company. But I told him, I have my personal reasons why I want to go lease, and
Michael,
um,
yes. If Joseph keeps, you know, if I keep seeing Joseph writing, I will cry, man, because that's the man right there. Okay, Sonny and Junior Catracho, good. Check you both later from Louisiana. Okay,
even
from LA or Louisiana?
huh.
Even as a company driver, yes, company drivers can have their partner, and that's the reason why Sonny chose the condo, because he told dispatch that he was going to have his partner or
Yeah.
somebody ride with him. So,
Uh,
so he was hesitant about letting you go. Trucker Junior train
he
me.
he convinced me a lot of times, that I could become a PSD or a TNT, trainer, to make more money. But I want to try something different. It's time. It's time for a change.
Hey, you got to step it up, man.
It's
You know what I
time
mean?
for a
And you
change.
did, and that's good. So
It's time for a
now that you
change.
mentioned training, Trucker Ace had a question. Would you ever think about training?
Um, yeah. Like I heard that you have to have like a year, something like that. So once I get that year in, that's something I'm looking forward
Okay,
to.
that's good. Come with the big boys, baby. Oh my God, Prime Driver Jacob, you want me to train you? I can't train you,
Can't
man.
train.
You know him, that dude.
Oh man,
Where's my man
I'm
Joseph?
trying.
Joseph Q. Queeton. Come on, man. I need to see another text from you, man, because
I'm trying to go.
that dude's like, in my eyes, Joseph is God. In my eyes, people. D Woods, what's going on, my man? So you're going lease, and when you first came into the trucking industry, what was one of the goals that you wanted to accomplish? The biggest goals,
Um,
if you can share
um,
it with us.
I know that my plan, and I'm still sticking to this goal today. My plan is to do the lease, the 3-year lease, and then use that payout to get a truck here at Prime, and then just have that
Oh,
truck,
that's what's
run
up.
that truck and have it, paid off, and
Derek,
I'll.
don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, Derek.
But yeah, so that's my plan. Do the 3-year lease, see what it's like, then do the lease purchase, and yeah.
That's good, man. And that's good because you know what you want. You're focusing what you're doing, and you're gonna get it done, man. You know what I mean? I says, hey, Junior, what's up, Greg Leach? Uh, did he do his research? If he doesn't know what to expect, it would be terrible to see him struggle or fall. Well, he's already done company 4 months, so he's already got his feet wet. And I think he feels that he needs to step it up a notch, so he's going to the lease. And like I tell people, do company before you go lease. I'm sure he's talked to people, done his research on that. Have you done your research as far as the lease goes, or have you talked to people that do lease, or
I've talked to a couple. They gave me some information on
set up? And he's fun. Best Prime Driver Jacob says best advice I can tell him going lease is set up an e-fund for taxes. Then don't touch that money except for taxes.
Okay.
I guess what the trailer ended up saying. When we doing a live, Junior? Junior, ¿qué onda? Hey, Smitty, I don't know. Junior, Juan Rodriguez, ¿qué onda? Ya voy pa' Prime. Okay, that's what's up, man. Truck Ace, cool deal, man. It wouldn't be cool. It would be cool to see another trainer do YouTube videos.
Wow.
Wait, aren't there other trainers doing YouTube videos? I have a little over 2 years driving. Can you train me? Oh my God. I'm gonna create a list.
Different world.
Lease operator is a different world. He will have to find his own loads and such taxes, etc. I wish him luck and personally won't go lease for at least 2 years.
Thank you.
Well, again, he feels that he's ready. Have you ever had a student want to be a trainer? Yeah, Mike Stevenson, my previous student. He's gonna start training. So. All right, so Prime Driver Jacob says, set up an e-fund, don't touch it. Any advice for someone looking to drive at 21?
I'm 21, so I think starting young, at 21 is a good age.
I wish I would have done it at 21.
Cause by the time you hit 30, I know.
ABC Junior, what's up? Bring me up to date. What did I miss, man? Derek McQueen, a lot of information is not good information for real. Tell him, Junior, the real when you get off live. Well, what he's saying is a lot of information is not being said. And what he's talking about is numbers. That is the only thing that we're not saying here. Because, McQueen, think about it. Lease is good, but now he knows what the company's about. Now he's going to get a feel for the lease. At that point, he's already know what's like on that side of the fence. So now he's doing the lease, and he's going to be able to compare the two. And then decide, okay, do I really like the lease or should I go back to company?
Exactly.
And you have that choice. But if you start lease, you can't really compare lease to anything.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, you may be making good money, but how can you compare lease to anything?
Exactly.
So, he said he ran like crazy when he was company. He didn't even have a time to shower, he said, bro. I mean, I don't know.
My fleet manager, as soon as I get a load out of the way, boom, 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 another message popping up. I was always running for sure. I have no complaints.
No repercussions. As long as you owe nothing on the lease side, you're good. There, yeah, man. But not now, bro. Don't call me yet.
I have no complaints for the company side.
Overall, how has your experience been here at Prime?
I would say good. I would say beautiful. It's more than what I expected.
Oh man,
I'm
that's
happy.
good.
I could say I'm happy. There's nothing really to complain about. There's tough times out there.
Yeah, Jason.
I ran into situations where I got stuck in the mud before. And
all right, let's talk about that. And I guess I could ask you, what would be some of the things that you did on the company side that you regret?
Yeah, I would say that. Being stuck, yeah, that was one mistake I made.
Being stuck, you got stuck in the mud.
Got stuck in the mud.
Now, what happened then? Did you get charged?
I didn't get charged, but they sent out a wrecker to pull me out. I was there for like 2 hours.
Well, on the company side, guys, it's the company. He got stuck as an honest mistake. He learned from that. They came out, pulled him out, and boom, that's it. Go and keep driving, and he didn't get charged for it. Had he been leased, he would at least paid $600.
Wow.
$600. Boom. No questions asked. And you wouldn't have been able to negotiate any of that because a record's gonna know that you're in need. So the record could even charge $1,000, but you're gonna pay $1,000 because you need to get out and make some money. So, okay, so that's one of the things that you did when you was coming. We'll say, an honest mistake, and anything else. I mean, if you want to share with us,
I mean, other than that, that was the one mistake I made. Oh yeah, there's another one. It was
I can't forget this one.
This one was on me. This one, I picked up a load in Bradenton. I was headed to Pittsburgh, PA, and this was my mistake because I got pulled in at a weigh station and I got a ticket for being overweight. And I noticed that when I picked up, it was my mistake because I was bypassing all the weigh stations in Florida. Green light, I'm good. Georgia, I'm good. South Carolina, I'm good. When I got to North Carolina, that's when they made me pull in, and I was at 37 on my trailer. 37,000.
Whoa!
Yeah. So when I was in Bradenton, I used the trailer thing to scale and to see how much it weighs, and it was good. It was reading like 18 whatever, but it was a 40,000 plus pound load, and I thought it was good. And I checked my tractor gauge; everything seemed good. So I'm like,
what was your tractor gauge at?
My tractor gauge, it was below 34 for sure. Every time I leave, I pick up a load. I check both of them, the trailer and but what happened was the trailer was I was on a hill, and I didn't know, that could affect the weight.
For a couple things, and okay, let me ask you this before I even say what to look for whenever you check the weights. How much was the ticket?
Oh, the ticket, he gave it 100. It was 100.
Really?
I everybody said I got lucky with that one, but
because
it was 100.
Does anybody know what they give tickets for if you're overweight? Is it like 100 every 100 pounds? And he was like at 37,000.
I was at 37, and
like, does anybody know in here? Oh my God, bro, $100?
I was at 37, and
So, I guess I want to say you did get lucky on that. And whenever you're checking your weights, me personally, get on level ground.
Yeah.
Never trust the gauge or the right weight on the trailer.
Okay.
You don't know if it's calibrated.
Okay.
Joe Blow could say, yeah, it's calibrated, but who can prove that? I got 200 for being 100 pounds over when I first started.
I got lucky.
Dang.
Yeah, I got lucky.
$1,000 ticket. Wow. He only got charged $100. So never trust the gauge on the trailer. You don't pick your own loads here. It's dispatch. If you lease, you have to pick your own loads. No, there's not a load board here.
And another thing is, I had a question in mind, and I was in doubt because it was all the way the tandems were slid all the way to the front, and I'm like, how a trailer weighing 40 something thousand pounds, and for it to be where it's at. So I had somewhat of a doubt that something is not right, but I didn't check on it, and that's why I said it's my mistake for sure.
Now, it sounds like the right weight in the truck was not calibrated properly. Because if you're just under 34 on the trailer, on the truck.
I was under 34 for sure. The trailer was reading low, like way low, but
I use and I got the video where I do the math figures and how to get the weights for each axle, the tandems and the drives and then the steers. But then again, I even still get on a cat scale when in doubt. I'm not going to lie. But that's very rare. What's going on, CL9? Can you run unlimited mile going company, and how much did you average a week?
Unlimited mile?
No, he ran roughly 2,400 miles, and he made roughly $900, $900. Junior, did you create a budget for food and clothes and stuff while on the road? Do you create a budget for food? No, not really. I just save the receipts. That's all, man. Because when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I'm sorry, man. When you're hungry out there, you're hungry. You're going to eat. especially if you see a Steak and Shake. No, I don't do that. I just save the receipts as I go along because everybody gets a per diem. Joshua, Google search Drive for Prime. That will give you all the info. Or Joshua, send me an email and I'll send you some information. To fix the rate, that's either over the trailer or the drivers. You always go towards the weight that you're over on. Yeah, but all right. So Michael. So if you're heavy on the trailer, you pull forward, it's gonna put weight on the drives. But if he's already just under 34,000 on the drives, he's overweight no matter what. He can't really slide the tandems. So, Joshua, in the description of the video, I'm gonna have my email. Hit me up, man. Does Prime still test out drivers on manuals? Yes, everybody's testing on the manual now until they get a full fleet of automatics. Does it like a manual or automatic better?
I like it's 50-50 on both. I feel like with a manual you do have more control for
Patrick,
the truck.
Patrick, I'll answer that.
Yeah, you have more control handling the truck with a manual. The automatic, I feel that the automatic can climb up a hill better than the manual. That's just how I feel.
Wow. Sean Travels just donated $20 on Super Chat. And he says, "Hey Junior, I've been out on my own for a few months now, and this is my thanks for all the informative videos, man.
Wow.
Definitely helped me out." Wow, I really appreciate that, Sean, and everybody, everybody that watches my videos, I really appreciate that. And Sean, thank you for that Super Chat. I can't thank you enough, man, and I'm glad that my videos have helped you, and I'm sure that's helped a lot more people too, and I just don't realize how much my videos help. And I do know when people comment, give me good positive comments, or I meet people on the road, like Sonny, he said he watched my videos as well and helped them. Moments like this and moments like you telling me that, Sean Travels, is what motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. It drives me more, you know what I mean? I want to do it more, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I know it can help somebody, understand the whys and his experience. Again, I'm repeating this from AJ's video interview. If you ask me, I love Prime, but let's ask somebody else what he thinks about Prime. You know what I mean? And Sean Travels, I appreciate that, man. You're already 34 on the drives and 37 on the trailer.
Well, the gauge on the tractor was reading below 34.
What
but
was
the trailer at that time, it was at 37. Keep going.
Young Brown, damn, I was just sitting in front of y'all. I thought that was you, man. You helped me out too. Hey, where you at? Come back up here, Young Brown. I'll interview you too, man. For real. Because it's a different point of view, you know what I mean? I love Prime. Hey, me too, Smitty. That's my words, man. How can I find your videos balancing truckloads? I'll put a link on the description of this video, Tom Ellis. Been doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Best driver in the world is you. Thank you, JD. I don't think that, but hey, appreciate that, JD. Mingo, what's going on, my man? Doom Guy. Do you look at the fuel tax in each state? Me? No. Because even if you don't fuel, you're still getting taxed on it because you're driving through the state. You know what I mean? But no, I don't. Prime allowed pets over 60 pounds?
Where was it?
What they don't know won't hurt them, right? So I'm just going to leave it at that. Jason, just tell them your pet's 10 pounds. They don't know any difference. They're not going to go out there and weigh your pet. You know what I mean? So, good night, Truck A's. Talk to you later, my man. Where was your tandems all the way to the back? They were all the way to the front. So he couldn't move. So he was SOL at that point. And, it's a learning experience for him. He knows next time to scale it out. $10.
I just wish the
and
time.
As a company driver, you get reimbursed for the tandem tickets, meaning the scale tickets. Prime driver Jacob, can you confirm that? As a company driver, you get reimbursed for the scale tickets. Somebody confirm that, Tiffany. I used to scan them. I used to get my $10 back when I was company. I used to I used to scan the scale ticket and the receipt. so he can see, hey, he just purchased it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want no like, oh, you trying to jip us? You know, nah. Y'all were talking about lease. What is the chance of the truck almost being paid off at the company and you pushing to get a new truck? What? Y'all were talking about lease. What is the chance of the truck almost being paid off that the company will push to get a newer truck? What do you mean, Greg Leach? Okay, so Prime Driver Jacob says yes, confirmed. Appreciate that, man. So yeah, keep that in mind. Oh, I mean not now, but anybody that comes here and does company, the company will reimburse you for the scale tickets if you have the scale. So there's no reason why anybody should or would get an overweight ticket. Which in this case, it was a mistake. You know, we learn from our mistakes, people. Now, if it were to happen again, I don't know what to tell you, Sonny.
Yeah, I learned hard. I learned hard.
Sean Travis says, 7 months experience before I can hop on the Prime and not have to do TNT. Correct, Sean. True. Very true, Sean Travels. Yes. And when you do come to Prime, if you do come to Prime, Sean Travels, don't forget to contact Nikki. Scan the ticket and do the macro to get the PO for it. Put PO number on the scale ticket. Yes, sir. Junior, if you leave Prime, do your truck go with you? Yes, the truck is mine. Well, not yet, but I'm in the process of being mine. Joshua Choice, is it true that Tesla's not making trucks as well? I don't know, man. I thought Tesla would make cars. I'm not up to date on that. Is the NYC good for CDL? What do you mean? So, what would you say has been the hardest part for you? Thank you, Sean Travels. What has been the hardest part for you throughout this whole process, up until today?
Training, and another problem I do have on the company side is home time.
Ooh, let's talk about that. Home time on the company side. Talk to me about that.
Home time is.
So you've been company for 4 months. How many times have you gone home?
I would stay 4 to 5. I would stay out 4 to 5 weeks.
So you stay out 4 to 5 weeks, and how long do you go home for?
4 days the max.
4 days the max.
Yeah.
So you want to think about it. What's the lease program you go through? I'm purchasing the truck here at Prime. I'm doing a lease purchase, so it's a little different. So real quick, I say there's 4 kinds of drivers. There's a company driver, a lease operator, a lease purchase driver, a lease purchase, and then a true owner op who has a title in hand. I'm a lease purchase right now. I'm in between a lease and an owner op, so I'm not quite owner op yet. Hey, Best Limousine, what's up? I seen Legit Entertainment's in here too. I got fired from a job 2 years ago. Does that affect my hire? Let me know, Junior. CL9, I will have to say that you want to contact Nikki. I don't really have the answer for that. Or if you guys have any questions and you want to answer, go into the Facebook group that I got, join it, post a question in there, and then we can get the answer through Nikki. You don't want to contact Nikki through Facebook or anything directly, but I'll have her answer the question, and then maybe it can help other people answer that question if they have something similar to that. Because that is a good question, CL9, a very good question. Good night, JD. I personally will not use your Comdata card to pay for your scale tickets just because Comdata will charge you $1 for every transaction. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that either, Prime Driver Jacob. Would you go Purdue or night? What? Purdue? You mean chicken? Purdue? Chicken Purdue? Whatever? You inspired me to get my CDL. I love your videos. I had that hat. I have had it for a year now. All right, that's what's up, Best Limousine. Chris Robles, what's up? So, what was we talking about?
Home time.
Oh yeah, home time. So you stay out 4 to 5 weeks, and you go home 4 days.
Yeah.
Now, has there been an issue you going home?
I get home on time. They get me home right on time. But
That's good.
anytime
Bugatti, what's going on, Bugatti the trucker? What's going on, my man? Let me see. You had a question? Let me see. I just seen Bugatti. Sorry, man. Junior, you on the Ace Lease program? Yes, sir. All right, so they get you home when you say you want to be home, and
They get me home on time. The thing is, I think they do have a strict home time policy because there would be times like I would deliver a load early, and they would have me sitting, a day before the day I have to get home, and I'm guessing, that's because they have a strict home time policy.
Explain that.
So let's say today is the 23rd, and I scheduled to put home time in for the 25th, but let's say I deliver tomorrow, the 24th, like in the morning. They would have me sit there throughout the whole day and tell me to go home on the 25th.
How far was you from home?
I was only like, they still made me deadhead, but I was still like 200 miles away from home.
Okay. 200 miles, you definitely want to get confirmation to dispatch to deadhead that much.
But the next day, because, when I delivered that morning.
On the 24th.
Yeah, but I sat. I could have just went home, but I sat, and then they're going to tell me the next day on the 25th, okay, deadhead on.
Now, Prime Driver Jacob and Tiffany, I don't know if Tiffany's in here. Lease is where you're purchasing a truck. Hey, Prime Driver Jacob, when I took home time when I was company, my first day on home time did not start until I woke up in my bed. So if I requested to be home on the 25th, I get home on the 25th at 1 p.m. To me, when I was company, the 26th was my first day home because that's the day I woke up in my bed. Not the 25th. The 25th, you already took 13 hours off my day. So I would consider the 26th as my first official home time. Prime Driver Jacob. That's what I did. Connor Greer. If I choose Prime, can I pick you to train me? Oh, man, I really appreciate that super chat, Connor Greer, man. You can. There's no guarantee that I will be able to do it because I don't know where I'll be at training. So it's hard to say, man. And again, I appreciate the money, the super chat, the $5. Definitely, if you come, please. Man, you tripping, the great. Come on, man. If I choose, just if you come here, I ask you if you could put me down as a referral, man. That's all I ask, anybody. It all depends on how you set it up and communication with fleet manager. The great, come on, man. You came in here saying, what's up, Come on, man. I don't know if people read it, but come on, bro. What? You tripping, man. I understand, but you seem tough, but I want to learn right. Connor Greer, yes. Or put me down. Prime Driver Jacob, really? We're going to do that right now? Jacob. I don't, neither. I'm at Prime, my man. What's the Facebook group name? There'll be a description there'll be a link in the description of the video. It's QDM, Quien Dijo Miedo, / Who Said Fear. So please, anybody that's got any questions, go on there and then Battle of the Traders fight. Smitty, really? Like, y'all want to be on timeout, guys? So in the description of the video, there's going to be a link to the group. So post a question there, and I'll get Nikki to answer that for you, man, or anybody. It's KLLM, a good company jury debating between Prime Roll and KLLM. I believe KLLM is only purchase or lease. You don't have a choice. I'm not really sure. I don't really want to say much on that because, I don't know about that company. Come on, you have over 60 referrals. I need to catch up. Show me some love. Wait, who gave you that figure, Prime Driver Jacob? I need to confirm that figure myself. But, I don't know, Michael. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't really say where to go because it has to fit your needs and your wants. So if it suits you, that's, I can't really say go tonight and not be a good fit. Because if it doesn't go right, you're going to come and blame me because I told you to go tonight. No, that ain't going to happen. Need proof on the referrals. Yeah, Mingo, I need proof. Like 60, really? So you had a couple hiccups on the company, and that is good that you were able to do that on the company side. Because had you done that on the lease, it would have cost you some money, man. You know what I mean? Now, you're gonna take those mistakes or those hiccups. We're gonna call them hiccups, and you're gonna learn. How do I do this? Let me see. What the hell? Really? So, you're gonna learn from those mistakes or those hiccups, and you're gonna take that when you go lease.
Yeah.
Because if you lease and you do that, bro, oh man, you're gonna be hurting. Junior, best state to visit other than Florida. You know, I was about to say Florida too. You just beat me to that. Man, I don't know. New Mexico, Albuquerque. Albuquerque is beautiful. At one point, I wanted to move to Albuquerque. I got stopped for running a red light, and I got $200 ticket. Idaho, yeah. Michigan is nice and warm here. Okay, so, all right, so let's get back to the, can you educate me on this hype on forced dispatch is a bad thing? What do you mean forced dispatch? Speaking of forced dispatch.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of dispatch, that's a good point you brought there, ABC. But I'm gonna ask Sonny, did you ever reject any loads? And if so, how was that process?
The only way is if you can't make it. But it has to be like a very serious situation for you to get off a load. To reject a load is not easy at all.
But it can be done.
It can be done.
But you haven't have a legitimate reason.
Yeah, there's been times, maybe twice the most, where I've been taken off a load, and that's only because it interfered with me getting home. But other than that, as far as dispatch, yeah.
Okay. All right. So as long as you have a legitimate reason, they can take you off the load, and it doesn't have interference with making it on time. Dominican Scarface, what's going on? Tony Hodges says, what was his hard part of orientation?
Orientation wasn't hard. I mean, it was Monday through Friday. The first day.
Yes, Sean Travels, you're right.
The first day was just we sat in the classroom, and then we got our physicals done.
So you did that for that week, right?
Yeah, for that week. Then we got a tour around the terminal. And yeah, orientation wasn't really hard.
Okay. So Bugatti the Trucker says, Junior, you going to the truck show in Sarasota? Sarasota? When? Send me that information. Because, yeah, man, I'm like around the corner from there. I live in St. Pete, man. St. Petersburg. How long did your 30,000 miles take to complete?
It took me about 10 weeks, because I got on 3 different trucks, so there was a delay.
Did you go home in between that? I'm sorry, didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah. Well, there's only one time I've been home, but that was only for like a couple days. After I got off my the first trainer's truck, I went home for like 3 to 4 days.
The great, really? No, man, I can't. Trucker Sean, what's going on? Jacksonville, Florida in the house. So, don't go. William lives in Sarasota. Where's the truck show in Sarasota, man? Please tell me, bro. So, out of the whole process from whenever you got to Prime to now, what would you change or what would you tell somebody to do different that would help them that maybe you could have done different had you known or hey, what's up, King, Deshaun, Mr. Uncut?
One good advice I would say, if you're not ready to go on your own, I understand that sometimes you want to rush through it and get on your own truck, but if you don't feel ready to go on your own and you feel there's more for you to catch on, I would say stay on your trainer's truck until you feel ready to go on your own.
Stay on your trainer's truck as long as he's teaching you. If he's not teaching you, there's no point in staying on. You're just going to be riding, sightseeing. Do either of you believe that 30,000 miles is better than, say, a company that's only does 3 to 4 weeks? Yes. And sometimes 30,000 miles is not enough, Jason. And everybody's different. And it's not enough for some people. Some people it's good, some people it's not. So, Henry Ventura, what's good? What's up, bro? I watched your videos since last year. You gave me some good advice. I'm thinking about joining, but I'm in Kuwait. Yo regresé en marzo. Can I message you when I get back at Honduras? Yeah, man. Hit me up. And, hit me up, man. Yes, hit me up. Okay, the I-75 exit 329 State Road 44 Wildwood, Florida. Oh, man, you just said Sarasota, man. You had me all happy. That's in Wildwood. I'm like, yeah, Sarasota's around the corner, man. It took me 2 months to do my 30K without home time. 8 weeks, okay. All right, so what it do late but present? Yeah, Beast Mode, what's going on, my man? Did you have a choice of manual or automatic when going company?
No. Once I told my fleet manager I wanted a condo, like the next day they called me and they gave me the keys.
Was it an automatic?
It's a manual.
A manual, okay,
Yeah.
So you didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice.
Okay, so CL9 says, should I take my CDL at home then head to Prime with a CDL, or do a Prime PSC? Well, CL9, how much is it going to cost you to get your CDL back home? And if you're coming to Prime, you don't want to get your permit, because if you come up here with your permit, you're going to have to retake the test in Missouri. So you want to come here with the knowledge, study. Will the trainer keep you on the truck longer if you request it? Yes, ABC. As long as you two are getting along, I don't see why it would be a problem. Jason says, what lanes do you run, or are there regions?
They keep me mostly Midwest and Southeast. I barely go in the Northeast area. Barely.
Dang, that's good, man.
Mostly Midwest and Southeast. And
That's good. So you go a lot of what's the one state that you say you go to?
I would say I see Georgia every week.
Oh man,
week.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, every week for sure.
Sean Travis says, yeah, my company does 4 weeks in-house training on pads and public roads locally, then 28 days OTR. Okay, that's what's up. It says, how was it when you went on your own as a company driver?
I was nervous.
First load.
I was nervous. First load was here on the yard, and it had to go to Louisiana, and I was nervous.
I still remember my first load. My first load went to Ochalata, Oklahoma. I think that's what it is.
Oh, wow.
The Walmart off US 75. They had no overnight parking, and they said you can't park on the ramp. And I gave no F's about that. I parked in the ramp because I knew, and I stood up all night. I had driven all day, and I stood up all night. I had to deliver at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., and I said to myself, I'm not going to be late to my first load. So I was like, come on down to Apollo Beach, jump in with me. Where you from, man?
Oh, Florida.
What? Yeah, what part? Oh, yeah, you did say it.
Yeah, Florida.
Down at MIA. How was your TNT? And we already talked along with the trainer. He didn't get along with 2 of the trainers, and he got a third one. Hey, Prime Driver Jacob. All right, man. Yeah, we about to hit the sheets too, bro. Let me see. Oh, midnight. All right. First little solo, were you worried about about low bridges and being late?
I did come across a bridge. Well, not a bridge. Clearance that was like 13.6, and I stopped to call my the trainer I had, and I wasn't sure if I could clear a 13.6 bridge, and I'm like, wow, man. So I stopped. I called him. He said I should be able to clear that, but I was nervous. I was just nervous.
The Prime E-Logs, yes, E-Logs 100%. Yes, I have mine down in the summer. She's 15. She ride with me. Yes, your daughter can ride with you. Yes. How about lease cost? Well, Patrick, the lease cost, and I'm gonna say a fixed cost for the week is $1,300, roughly, give or take. Dominican Scarface, are you in here still, or anybody that's leased here at Prime? Can you confirm that $1,300 fixed cost as everything? So, you Dominican Scarface, Tiffany, have a good attitude, patience. ABC, that's what's up, man. What about doing your first back?
I get out and look, if I'm not sure, no matter what. If I feel like I need to get out and look, I'll get out and look. I take my time. you know, my first backing. I mean, can't really remember. I can't really remember, but yeah.
He don't want to remember. So, trucking with Slim said I came to one that was 13-1 in Philadelphia 2 days ago. What happened? What did you do? Trucking with Slim. Jason says, thanks for all the info, Junior and Sonny. Wish you well. Email St. Junior. Got to get going. All right, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Yeah, we about to end it too, man. It's an hour. Oh, my God. Hey, Junior, hope to see you out here one day, man. Gonna hop in the bunk, play some FIFA. Really? Don't let anyone rush you. Right. All right. The older the truck is, cheaper on the fixed cost. They new ones are around $1,300. Okay, so Mingo confirmed that. What are requirements to join Prime with a current CDL A and 10 months experience? No training whatsoever. NVSA 4999. You come in, fill out the application, put me down as a referral, and if you have 10 months verifiable experience, then you go into your own truck, no training. Because Prime requires 7 months, at least 7 months, previous experience before you can go straight into your own truck. If you have less than 7 months, then you have to do some T&T training. If not, you go straight into your trucks. I drive trucks overseas. The regulations are different in the States. Will they take that under consideration? No. No, they won't. I'm planning to come to you Prime in April. Hope to see y'all then. Hey, Tony Hodges, man, don't forget to add me as a referral, please. Driver code Maturo, Maturo. All right, so I turned on my emergency flashes, slowly backed up about 50 feet and was able to swing around. Ooh, man. Lucky. DJ Pound, what's up, Junior? Just checking in. You two truckers, be safe. All right, you too, man. Patrick Sloan, thanks for the video. Yes. What's the good site to help with CDL permit test? ChrisCDL.com. Some people said Genie app, I believe. Subscribe to me, Mimi. Do you drive trucks, Mimi? I start orientation Tuesday. Trucking with Slim. Hey, man, where you orientation at? No U-turns. You think truck is the best thing you did, Kyrie?
At this point in my life, yeah, the best thing.
Battleborn, yes, $1,300 a week. Genie app, yes. All right. Deuces, Mimi. Sorry. DMV Genie. CDL Prep is another one. Okay. No CDL Prep, not good. Okay, hey, Hey, you coming to Prime Trucking with Slim? Am I correct, Junior? 85% of the back is set up? Well, it all depends, man. I mean, I want to say the whole thing is a setup. Hey, Trucking with Slim, who did you put down as a referral, man? Please add me as a referral. I think if you have the setup wrong, nothing will fall into place. It's all about the setup. You're going to struggle more if the setup is not done properly or good or, to the best that you can. Trucking with Slim, you can still call Recruiter, man, and have him add me on there. Where can I park in Miami for some home time?
They have a yard down there.
Yes. There's a yard in...
how did I forget? It's
Homestead, ain't it? No,
not. It's around Doral.
Yeah, Doral. That's exactly what it is, because that's where the flower joint is. That's where we pick up the flowers at. There's a drop yard, small drop yard, very tight.
Yeah, very tight. Very tight.
Yeah. Now, what about parking your truck real quick before we go, because we about to go, guys? What do you do with your truck?
They make me drop off the trailer, and I would park the truck home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll park the truck home.
Was trucking the best decision you ever made, Junior? Yes. I wish I would have done it younger. Man, if I would have done it younger, I would have been like, I'd have been set. Can you leave the truck too? He parked his truck at home. He leaves the trailer at the yard. I used CDL Prep and passed the 3 major tests in Tanker first time. Oh, that's what's up, Trucking with Slim.
Nice.
All right, guys, so we're going to end this. It's already an hour and 10 minutes. Oh, my God. So, I don't like to make my videos too long, man, because I want to make sure. Okay, Trucking with Slim, I really appreciate that, man. What age you started You started junior. I'm 27 now. I started when I was 30. 29, 30. Be safe, fellas. Good info tonight. Keep them wheels on the road. Yes. So company drivers, you drive your truck home? Yes. Company or lease. There's a terminal piston? Yes. Peace and good luck. Battleborn? Yes. Good night, my man. Is training something that you have to get used to? What do you mean? Buenas noches, Beast Mode. Buenas noches, mi hermano. All right, gentlemen, y'all be safe. Yes, we're about to end this, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in, listening to Sonny's story, Sonny's experience. Here at Prime, his views on Prime, the company. Um, Trying to get in this A2 split to get home. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. NVSA 49.99. Good night, Junior. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Battleborn. No problem. Night, people. Michael, I like being a trainer. Okay, that's what's up, man. All right, so again, guys, this is personal experience. Sonny's personal views on the company, the training, and what he went through, and what he's going through, and what he's going to do. I wish the man the best. I wish you the best, Sonny, and keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and you're gonna be good, bro. You're gonna be good, man. You did 4 months company. You learned a lot. I know you did.
Yeah, a lot.
So, all right, Henry. Y'all have a good night. We're about to end it. Any last words, my man?
Nah.
He said, nah. Hey, Sonny, he's on my Live 360. Who is? Sonny is? You in the 360?
Yeah, I'm in the Live 360.
Oh, we're gonna have to bring him over, man. Mingo, bring him over to the other one, man. We're gonna have to add him to en el grupo del WhatsApp. ¿Ya me entendés? I'm wanting to go lease myself. All right, that's what's up. Trucking with Slim. Okay, good night, man. Take it easy, be safe, young brother. Later, Junior. All right, King Kang. Hey, Mingo, ahorita te hablo, man. I'm gonna charge my phone. Yo, Sean Travel, this is an app that we got that. So you know Mingo? That's that big ugly dude right there with that green leaf in the back, man.
I'll check.
Hey, BR, not really, man. Not really. Mingo. Not really. Corrido? Nah, man. I probably listen to some sonidera first. My buddies and you said, oh, okay, that's what's up, Sean. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Again, Sean, appreciate the super chat. Everybody, for tuning in and cumbias, yeah, more cumbias, yep. So everybody have a good night. Sonny, we're out. Sonny, he's here to upgrade and get his own truck. So, all right, guys. Hopefully be there. And many thanks for all the videos. Very helpful and informative. Efraín Morales, muchas gracias, mi hermano. Everybody have a good night. We're out.
All right.
An hour and 15 minutes, man.